Well, this is a hot mess in my backyard. What do you guys think we're going to be building? In case you're wondering, what role am I playing in building this chicken coop? I'm the flippin' gopher. You know, go for this, go for that. That's the role I play. So today is chicken moving day. We have decided to move our little chicks into their coop. They are way too overgrown inside of that bin that's in our closet. They keep trying to jump out. They want more space. And so they are between, some of them are over 5 weeks and some of them are a little over 4. So we are going to put them into our coop now. I figured before I move the chicks into the coop, I would just give you a quick tour. This is not a fancy coop. This is just something that we tried to build cheap. All the materials that we paid for were less than $200, and there was some material that we still had here from whenever we built our house. So like for the metal roof and everything, that was from us building our barndominium. And we're just going to give you a quick tour of our very cheap coop. And I already know there's probably going to be some issues with it that we're not going to like, but this will do for now while we start this chicken journey. I'm sure this is not going to be the last coop that we'll ever build, but for now it's getting the chicks out of our closet and outside, and them starting to get accustomed to their coop. Here's the outside of our coop. We haven't built the run yet. We're going to get the chicks in the coop first and let them be inside of the coop for a while to kind of get acclimated in there so they know that that is their home. And yeah, that's gonna give us some time for us to finish our run. But yeah, this is the outside. We used some 1/2-inch plywood, and as you can see, like the metal roof, that was a metal siding that we had an extra piece of. Actually, there are 2 pieces from building our house. And in the front, we have an automatic chicken door. It's battery powered, but that's turned off for now. It has some little vent holes in it. But yeah, this is kind of the front of our coop. We used landscape timbers for our posts. I don't know if that was the best idea. We had seen that people used the landscape timbers to save money because 4x4 posts were fairly expensive. So we opted to do the landscape timbers, but the problem with the landscape timbers is they're not very straight, and we had to use extra wood in order to kind of frame it up to make it square, to make it a little bit easier. So I honestly don't know if it was cheaper because we had to use extra wood, but they were wood scraps for us, so I guess in a way it was cheaper. But if you're just going to the store and you have no materials on hand around your house, yeah, I don't know if I would do the landscape timbers again, because again, they weren't very straight and it was kind of a pain in the butt trying to keep everything square with the landscape timbers. Okay, so on the right side of our coop over here, this is where we're going to be collecting our eggs whenever they start laying. Obviously we have a latch. We're going to be using these carabiners to keep it locked up. But we just, whoops, hold on camera. But we have like this little eye hook and a little metal wire. But anywho, just this folds up. And this is where our nesting boxes are going to be. But we're not building them yet until it gets closer to the time to lay, because we don't want them to learn to sleep in their nesting boxes, because we don't want them to start we want their nesting boxes to be clean. How about that? So that is, then as you can see, I mean, you were watching me on the struggle bus over there. We're just using the bungees as a temporary thing right now, because I need to buy, I think, some bigger waterers and feeders for them. And right now the bungees work because you can adjust, and we're just going to kind of keep it like that for now. And we have these roost bars. I think they're a little too high up for right now, but the chicks are going to grow. But we put them inside of, what are those, like little hanger things? as you can see on the side, so that way if we ever need to clean the roost bars, we could just slide them out. And we also opted to not make them tiered, and we wanted them to be about the same height. Just we heard something about you know, for trying to eliminate the pecking order inside of the coop. I don't know if that works or not, that's just what I heard. It made sense to me, so that's what we're trying. And this is the other side of our coop. We made this door bigger, so that way it'll be easier for us to get in and clean. Okay, and we also did an extra latch on the bottom just for some extra strength, but I wanted to be able to reach their water and food easily. The space is large enough so we can climb in it and clean in it. You can stand pretty comfortably on this side of the coop, but not on the other side. But yeah, this is pretty much it. A very basic coop, nothing fancy about it, and I'm sure it'll serve the purpose. But yeah, let's get these chicks moved in. Look at all this space, my nuggets! The nuggets are in the coop, and I think they're enjoying all the free space that they have right now, and they just seem pretty happy. Of course, I'm being a nervous chicken mom, and I'm probably going to be checking on them like every hour, making sure that they're okay. But so far, we got a pretty smooth transition. So it's been about an hour since the baby chicks have been in the coop. I decided I wanted to make them a little coop warming dish. I got them some chopped apples that is topped with some chick grit. I hope they'll enjoy. Look at that treat! What yummy treats! Don't stand in it. Oops. Oh. Oops. Oh. Okay, this one does not want to come out. There it goes.